This is what I'm talking about in terms of keeping his head. Right at the business end of the set. He's still in front. Well done, Schwartzman. He sends a message down the other end of the court.
5 games all.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think Jack will be pretty disappointed, actually, after winning the opening point of that return game. He played a couple of poor ones there after he had a second serve to look at, which he nearly hit the back fence with. And then radar was just off ever so slightly, missed the forehand wide. Wasn't quite able to build on the pressure that winning that first point brought with it.
Well, that'll feel good. And first point, back to business.
15 love.
And that first serve coming back. A little tricky at this time of the day with the shadow halfway across the court.
30 love.
Such a good change-up, that serve from Jack Draper. You can almost see Diego Schwartzman moving across to his left-hand side there, just expecting the slider out wide, but just showing Diego that he also has the 1T as well.
Thank you again. Hey! 30-15.
Quite sure how the crowd didn't hear the big roar of out there.
They were hoping. So that's his 4th for the match. He maintained such a high level throughout. He expects that he's making his way, ranked outside, just outside the world's top 100, 108, to just drop the level ever so slightly during periods like this. That's how he recovers. That's the key from here. Nope.
Connection was good.
Oh, geez. Schwartzman should challenge here.
I called it in. Mr. Schwartzman challenging the call, and the right serves line, ball is called in.
So it's Schwartzman versus the umpire here.
And he'll get first serve again if this is in. Oh, that is a shocker from the umpire.
30-40.
Well, now it's a break point for Schwartzman after all of that. I love the reaction from Schwartz with the head straight back. Oh, double fault that he pulls that out. Really? 5th ace for the match. Covered it off well. That could have been awkward for Draper.
Advantage, Draper.
Yeah, dealt with it really well, didn't he? Jack Draper, as you said, that could have been really awkward. So far up the court there. Got to stay completely committed to that next one.
Nope. It's a little too eager. He was through that shot before he hit it. But still keeping the attacking mindset. I mean, he hasn't gone passive at all, Jack Draper, in this little period of the match. In terms of, you know, during the rally. He still wanted to be the one going after it. Go after it, he does.
Advantage Draper.
Oh, look, you don't mind it. You don't mind it.
Yeah, he's just slightly lost the touch, hasn't he, on that shot? So I think it was arguably the right shot. I don't think Schwartzman was getting anywhere near it.
Just need to give it just a little bit of air, just to get it over the top. Who knows how quick Schwartzman is coming forward, though. Big first serve gets it done. I reckon he'd be willing to put a portion of his prize money in order to get a first serve here.
Yeah.
Just to keep himself in front, then really try and put the pressure back on Diego Schwartzman. James Trotman looking on, coach of Jack Draper. Nicely taken. Must be an Australian ball kid.
Certainly not English.
Oh, well done. He absorbs the pressure again, Jack Draper. The right move to come forward, to keep attacking. It wasn't the most crisp of volleys, but he will take it. We're still on serve. It's 6-5 in the second set.
Well, it does feel a little bit like this match is kind of edging the way of Diego Schwartzman. So that was a massive hold from Jack Draper there. And what it now enables him to do is almost just have a free hit at this next return game of Diego Schwartzman. He can just go after it. He knows that he's guaranteed himself at worst a tiebreaker here. He won the opening point of the last Diego Schwartzman service game and then wasn't able to build on it, but that hold of serve there will make him feel the world of good. I think he will feel as though the match has turned ever so slightly in the way that it feels. And now we'll rely on the crowd as well to try and play their part.
Been a while since we've heard a chant like that around these parts. Well, this has been an entertaining contest across 1 hour and 49 minutes. And again, Diego Schwartzman steps to the line to keep himself in the match, force it to a tie break. The chant of Draper going up in the sit down. Pressure back on Schwartzman here.
15 love. 40 love.
Yeah, just clip the edge. You can feel a little better.
Yeah, a bit of bend on this forehand. This was one right out of the Rafa Nadal playbook. I think it started outside the line and curved back in.
And off to the tie-break we go.
Schwartzman.
Feels better about their game. Agreed. Much better.
Just contained, good margins. Was able to just build. The mini break.
A little while, actually.
Way. Like, that's why he's so highly ranked in the world. I know there's a fair
Schwartzman. Three, two,
Once
Schwartzman.
again, a little too safe from Jack Draper. He's lost his aggression. That's better. More aggressive with that backhand. Flattened it out.
But you can still see Draper. He recognizes it. It's almost as if his body can't do what he wants it to do right now because there's just too much swirling inside. So yes, he did well on that backhand, but he's had every rally 6-7 shots that he could do a lot more with than he normally does, and he hasn't been able to get himself to do it.
Especially on that forehand, you can see, just as you mentioned, just overspinning it, landing short. Hits the backhand a little flatter, so able to go through the court. Reminder still to come here in Eastbourne, quarterfinal doubles action. Serena Williams takes to the court with Ons Jabeur. Had a terrific match yesterday, getting through in a third set match tiebreak. It was so exciting. Great to see Serena Williams back on court. That'll be following this match here. Draper hopes it'll be in just a few moments. Point of the match. This rally had a little bit of everything. This was not an easy overhead. Barely got his feet in position, but great execution by Draper.
Draper actually, his best shot he hit in that point was when he was forced to. He was on the run to the forehand. That's the first forehand that he really let go with, and it set up that short approach opportunity. After the overhead, I got a little worried that did he get a slight cramp or something, because he did sort of have this hesitation, but he's just a few points away if he can hang on.
Terrific wide serve there. Great location.
It's a massive first serve for him.
And he got it. Went out wide. You could see Schwartzman's leaning tee. And now Draper with a couple of match points
6-3, Draper.
And there it is. Jack Draper gets through.
7-5, 7-6.
You can see, I mean, look, there's just so much pressure on British players playing in their home country to begin with, and there's a lot of excitement about Jack Draper. There's a lot of potential for some great things. He's got a huge serve, huge lefty serve, can hit big off the ground, and showed some pretty good heart here. Before this match started, I actually thought he would win this match. But after serving for it, getting broken at love, and playing as tight as he played towards the end, I would have given Schwartzman the opportunity, I thought, to win that match. So good on Draper to sort of get it back together towards the end of that tie break and get through it.
Pretty impressive there from Draper. Quick look at some of the stats. First serve points won, great number there for Draper, 76%. Had his opportunities. Serve for the match. At 5-3 in that second, stumbled a little, but came through in the tiebreaker. And you wonder, Jimmy, that might help him even more, right? Just to get through a little bit of adversity if you're coaching him.
It can help you. It can also, that might be the first time I had the feeling when I was watching him that he was on a full, like, that's a choke. I'm choking. I can't, I cannot. I know that I need to swing at the ball and I can't. So I'm not sure which way that goes. We'll see what happens in the next match. It's great for him that he got through it.
Yeah, a big win. His second top 15 win, beat Taylor Fritz in Queens Club in the opening round, who was ranked 14 in the world. Diego Schwartzman, 15 in the world. So Draper starting to rack up some big wins, starting to build confidence, and
getting a ranking now where he's going to be playing main draws of tour events, at least 250s.
Career high is 99, and a player ranked like that knows every point. In the live rankings, he's now going to move up to 98 in the world. So, you know, slowly, incrementally making the move. But that's a name to watch for in the draw, possibly, depending on the draw. Building in confidence is Jack Draper. You mentioned the pressures of playing at home, and let's hear from him, actually.
I get the feeling they quite like you out here.
Yeah, you guys really helped me at the end there. That was tough, but we all get nervous, you know, but yeah, so happy to come through.
So your reflections on the game, how it developed and how you played?
Yeah, I thought, you know, Diego's an amazing player. So tough to hit the ball past him. And yeah, I felt like I got a bit tentative at times, but it wasn't tough out here in the wind. And yeah, I'm just glad to get the job done. That's it.
So quarter-final place now, how will you prepare for that?
Get some rest, I suppose. Yeah, get some rest, have a good dinner, sleep well, practice well tomorrow, and I'll be out here again.
We'll look forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Draper.
So a nice win from Jack Draper. Good to hear those comments. Said he felt he got a little tentative, and that's what Jimmy Arias saw there at the end, but nonetheless, Draper able to get through past Diego Schwartzman, the number 4 seed, and what an opportunity, really. He's awaiting the winner of fellow Brit Ryan Peniston and Pedro Martinez. So you have to think that Draper might be the favorite in that match. And Cam Norrie at the top, the Brit, the top seed, got past Brandon Nakashima. But still to come here on Tennis Channel, the excitement builds. Serena Williams alongside Ons Jabeur will be in quarterfinal doubles action, going up against Shuko Aoyama and Hao Chen. Should be a terrific match. We'll have it for you here. But victory for the young Brit.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
Love 15, 30, 40. Any point won means you win. Because when you bet just $1 on any tennis match, you could win 100 if any point is won. Plus, if you're not in a sportsbook state, you can take a swing at thousands in prizes in our free-to-play pools. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up with the promo code, bet $1 to win 100 if a point is won, and make it rain.
Right?
Nope. Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some...
It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
For a better life.
It's been terrific action in Eastbourne, and things are going to get even better because Serena Williams and Ons Jabeur have taken to the court for their quarterfinal match. It should be a really good one against two players that know their way around a doubles court very well. There's a look at Shuko Aoyama. Doubles ranking of 10, 17 doubles titles. She's played most of her doubles tennis last year with Shibihara, and they were one of the best teams in the world. Shibihara wanted to play a little bit more singles, so they ended up splitting up, which you see often in doubles. And there's a look at Hao Ching Chan, better known as Angel. Doubles ranking of 49. 18 doubles titles. She's been ranked as high as number 5 in the world. So very experienced tandem here, Jimmy.
Yeah, even if they haven't played as much together, they have had a lot of success in doubles over the years. And we saw how that did come into play a little bit in the first round match yesterday with Jabeur and Williams. As obviously Serena's played a lot of doubles and won a lot of doubles matches.
Look at Cecilia Alberti, the chair umpire. She'll be overseeing the proceedings. We'll have it for you when we return here on Tennis Channel.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
Plus.com.
Back live here in sunny Eastbourne. We've had terrific weather all week. I'm Mark Knowles alongside Jimmy Arias. Excited to be bringing you this quarterfinal doubles match between Ons Jabeur and Serena Williams, and they'll be going up against Shuko Aoyama and Angel Chan. Going to be a very interesting match. This team knows a lot about doubles, a lot of experience on their side of the court. And it'll be Chan to kick things off. First game.
Play.
One thing you got to expect today, maybe, for Ons Jabeur is the nerves of playing with Serena should be a little less, especially how exciting and how tense that first round win was for her. So she did get off Jabeur yesterday to a very slow start. But you get a sense of Aoyama at the net is going to be very active, and Jabeur's not used to having someone cut off her return of serves. She's played mostly singles. And it's the third straight time that Aoyama's crossed. We played 3 points. And I also like the fact that wherever, I don't know if she knows how to walk. She sprints wherever she goes.
Great energy.
Four points, 4 poaches, and if I'm Serena Williams, I just go right at her with this next return. It's 40-15. She's on top of the net, moving. Send a message.
So a nice hold in the opening game for Aoyama and Chan. And lots of movement early from Aoyama in that opening game. Saw that a little bit yesterday, as you mentioned, Jimmy. Sorribes Tormo was very active at the net, moving. The team of Williams Jabeur made some adjustments, but it took them a while to make the adjustments, and it'll be interesting to see how quickly they make the adjustments here in this matchup against a very good doubles team. It'll be Serena Williams to kick things off for her team. We saw Ons Jabeur was a little nervous yesterday. Do you think she'll be a little more comfortable today with one match under her belt?
I do, but having said that, I don't think she's played enough doubles to have a great feel. So she's not going to most likely be that active up at the net. She's not going to help Serena that much.
30 love.
Wow, Serena's serving half speed, but really almost 2 free points with her first serve anyways. Aoyama and Chan both sort of guessing on the return. I don't think you have to guess right now. Serena's not serving her normal pace. We haven't seen that yet from her in this comeback.
$30.50.
And by the way, if Williams is going to be a threat in Wimbledon in the singles, she's going to have to be serving her normal way of getting those free points.
Going to have to be a weapon.
But yeah, that's the type of volley Jabeur would not hit yesterday. She was... This ball would have gone right back to the baselinesman. This time she got it through the middle. So Jabeur looking a little more comfortable up at the net today.
Oh, good hands there from Ons Jabeur. Maybe a little tentative with that first forehand volley, but in position for the reflex.
And also didn't cut off what was an absolute floating return. But good reflexes into the open court.
Aoyama Shuko to serve.
I would expect Aoyama's serve to be something that you should be able to apply a little pressure. And it might be a steady diet of sort of that, if she's missing first serves, return and come in, and Aoyama is going to have to figure out a way to dip the ball. And if I'm her, I think I'd be playing a little bit more of those balls over at Jabeur.
Yep.
I said Jabeur, not Williams. Pretty good return.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a different Serena Williams today right from the start. A little bit of a slow start yesterday, but we saw how much she raised her level throughout that match. Just getting a little more comfortable. Nice job there from Chan.
15-30. Thank you.
And this is going to be the hard game to hold serve for Aoyama and Chan.
Aoyama's got to make little slidey first serves. Keep the ball down low.
Live tomorrow.
Back live here in Eastbourne. Look at Ons Jabeur serving 2-1. Opening set.
15 love.
And I wonder if the Jabeur-Williams team, especially Serena Williams, knowing what a great competitor she is, maybe a little more motivated going up against some top doubles players, really, knowing that they have to play a little better.
30 love.
No, I think she's always motivated. She willed herself to win that last match in the first round.
Just the 4th doubles event of the year for Ons Jabeur. And yesterday was the first time she'd won a match all year in doubles. Obviously been having a stellar run in the singles, up to number 3 in the world.
40-15.
And that's her favorite serve, the wide serve in the deuce court. Hits the right location and
Jabeur Williams lead
consolidates the break. They lead 3-1. And there it is right away. Serena making the adjustment. The last time Chan served, Aoyama crossed multiple times. So quick adjustment there from Serena.
She actually crossed every single point other than a missed return.
Chan mentioned she won 18 doubles titles. Last time she won a title was in 2019. It was 4 of them in that year, and it was with her older sister, Letitia Chan. Her older sister playing doubles now with Samantha Stozer.
Kind of interesting.
15-13.
I know doubles teams break up, but breaking up with your sister must have.
I don't know the politics of that one, but I'm going to stay out of it. Letitia, her older sister, 33 career doubles titles, has been as high as number 1 in the world back in 2017. 32 years of age. Had some back injuries, was out for a while. Ranking has dropped, but back playing with Stozer, as I mentioned.
Out. 30-40.
Serena gives you the oh my after sort of having a step backwards as that forehand was coming to her, and obviously the ball didn't skid the way she expected. It's still another break chance.
Good serve there.
Deuce. Deciding point.
So just a reminder, in the doubles, it's no ad scoring, a deciding point in which the returner will get to choose which side. And I think this one's going to be pretty straightforward. It'll be Serena. And that finds the net. So Jabeur and Williams secure another break, and they lead 4-1 opening set.
Why shop at tennispoint.com? best brands. Expert customer service. Custom stringing. Shop at tennispoint.com, the official racket sport retailer of the ATP Tour. Tennis Point. Advantage you.
A lot more smiles early today from the team of Jabeur and Williams. They lead 4-1. Jimmy, I asked you if Ons would be a little more relaxed, and I asked you that because I remember there was a time I played mixed with Venus Williams at Wimbledon, and I obviously knew her a little bit, but I didn't know her playing with her and being on the court with her. So I was trying to be somebody I really wasn't. I was trying to be super nice, like just. And finally, we sat down on like the second changeover. And Venus said to me, she's like, "Are you always this nice? Because I like to get like in my opponent's face." And I was like, "What did you say?" "All right, I love it." And then we started playing amazing because, you know, we were able to kind of establish what each person liked, and you just feel that Ons Jabeur will be a lot more comfortable today.
Look, there's no question that she was somewhat in awe of her partner yesterday and didn't want to let her down. And after they got through that incredibly tight match, she was gonna come into this less nervously, always. And her opponents have certainly helped. They haven't played at particularly high level yet. So as badly as Jabeur and Williams were beaten in the first set yesterday, at least early on, they're returning the favor here.
Oh, good hands there. Not only from Serena Williams, but from Aoyama there.
40-15.
Beautiful reflex.
Yeah, good reflex from Serena, but even better from Aoyama. That's where she's the most effective, is up at the net, quick hands, closing the net. Doesn't really have much on the ground strokes or serve.
Wow, what a point. And how about the reflex from Serena Williams mid-point?
Yeah, that was awesome.
40-30.
Nice lob. And then big forehand. Serena fights that off, then fights off the overhead and actually gets something on that ball. That lob obviously could have been a little bit better from Jabeur.
Game.
Big serve there from Serena. So one-way traffic so far in this match, and plenty of smiles for Jabeur and Williams.
Jabeur
Much better
Williams
start
leads
here in the
5 games to
quarterfinal
1.
than in their opening match.
Can't figure out why Chan, that's the second time she's left the building early to cover the tee on a Williams serve that, had she just stood where she was, it would have hit her in the body, and she wasn't able to get a racket on it.
Yeah, interesting also, she's so close on the baseline. Maybe give herself a little bit of space. She's clearly just guessing.
Love.
Wow.
I'll see your ace, Serena, and I'll raise you, says Aoyama. See, they were playing the I formation in that previous point. What are they trying to accomplish there, Jimmy?
Well, they're shrinking the court, and also it takes Serena out of the poach a little bit when you're having the down the line rally. But what I was thinking is Jabeur trying to get Williams, in case she plays her in singles, out of the tournament, because that was one of the worst lobs with Serena right on top of the net.
Well, the Wimbledon draw will be out on Friday, so we will all be eagerly awaiting to see where Serena Williams ends up in the draw at Wimbledon, unseeded.
Yeah, that's the thing that makes it sort of terrifying, I'm sure, for a lot of the seeded players.
Oh, that's a nice shot there from Aoyama. Just held that backhand the extra second.
40-15.
Yeah, she doesn't have huge ground strokes, does she, Aoyama? But because she's two hands with very short backswing, she can hold. She can wait for a long time. And if you move too early, she is going to find the open spot. Two aces.
Oh. Two aces in that service game from Aoyama. So a very nice service game, but they still trail 5-2. They've got to find a way to break to extend.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
For a better life.
Ons Jabeur winning the opening point, trying to serve out this first set. Haven't been troubled on serve yet as the team of Jabeur and Williams.
Left first serve.
Yeah, pretty good combination of hitting her spots, Jabeur on the serve, and then Serena covering up at the net.
Terrific doubles point there. Good communication.
30,
And you see, once the lob got over Serena's head, she said yours, and then she moved to the other side. Such an important component of doubles, to move together as a team.
Have you ever seen someone start in what we call no man's land, halfway between the service line and the baseline when your opponent's returning? Is that a normal? You were the doubles player.
Yeah, I have seen people do it, obviously thinking that if they get a return down, they're just a step closer to close and hit a volley. You're referring to where Chan is right now. Okay, now she's moving up, but before she was in kind of the no man's land area. A missed return, so a very straightforward opening set for Jabeur and Williams. They seal it 6 games to 2.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV.
Jimmy, anything you see here that the team of Aoyama and Chan can do differently, or is this more about the play from Jabeur and Williams?
No, they have to. Aoyama and Chan need to start, first of all, making some returns. Obviously, they got to hold serve here. This is the game where you would think they have the best chance, with Aoyama sort of patrolling the net off of Chan's serve. They're in I formation for this one. So even though Aoyama's about 5 feet tall, she still is a presence at the net. She's sort of everywhere, very quick. But they're not making returns.
Did she go with a two-handed forehand
She
on that
did.
last one? On the volley?
I think she was expecting that ball to the backhand side. She saw the two-hander there, one-hander there. And that was Fabrice Santora, bringing an old name into the...
good call.
She's everywhere.
Very active game there from Aoyama. And they hold serve to start the second
First
set.
game, second set.
So going to have to be a couple adjustments made by this team to get back into this match.
I mean, maybe take one step back as you take a look at some of the stats through that first set. Not a whole lot of unforced errors for anyone, but no break chances at all for Aoyama and Chan. 2 of 4 for Serena and Jabeur, as it was really one-way traffic. I mean, Aoyama's trying to return serve from halfway to the net and not making any returns. It's one thing if you're moving up there and you're applying a little pressure, you're making some returns. There's no pressure if you don't put them in. That was better.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that she's up so close for that first serve return. I mean, maybe she's not aware that Serena Williams is the greatest female server of all time.
Well, and the thing is, Jabeur's not someone that if you float the return, she's not really crossing. So you don't have that worry. Just put the return in. And you can see how much pressure it is if they're in a point, because Aoyama is able to make your spot to hit so small because she moves so well. So I think Williams flagged a return that was going long. She hit the ball out of the air when it probably would have been long. And so all of a sudden, love 30 on Serena's serve. She's going to have to come up with a couple of decent serves here.
Let, first serve.
That's what you talked about, Jimmy, trying to get returns back in play, something they were not able to do in that opening set, and that was one that just had to be back in play.
Yeah, Aoyama is having trouble getting over it.
Better there from Chan, and some break points here. A chance to break Serena Williams.
But again, Jabeur at the net that was a sitter volley, and she really didn't do much with it. That's, if you're Aoyama, put the return in the court somehow.
30-40.
Hard to do when you're that far inside the baseline for the return against Serena Williams. If she hits her spot, you have no chance to even get a racket on it. And like we see so often, Serena is able to elevate the serve when she needs it. Back-to-back aces, but still faces another break point.
I would think Chan is the one that's going to take this, and it looks as though that is the case.
Oh, wow. It's a triple play. 3 aces in a row from Serena Williams.
One game.
And poor Chan, she's been guessing all match and has not been able to read the Serena serve.
What's funny, she's guessed T every game, and then that game she's, I'm not guessing T anymore. Back-to-back aces. Serena from 15-40 down 3 straight aces. None of them even 110 miles an hour, by the way. But the other ace leader on the court,
15 left.
Aoyama, who had 2 in her last service game, is now serving.
Chan trying to make the move, trying to intercept her, didn't get enough on that backhand volley, and quick reaction from Serena.
Yeah, that was actually well done because she had a volley grip, and without using her other hand, she was able to change to a forehand grip.
30-15.
Gotta love the intensity that Aoyama plays with.
As I said, I'm not sure I've ever seen her walk. She runs everywhere. Does have a lot of trouble with figuring out how to win second serve points. Her first serve's actually been pretty effective. It's low, it's skiddy. Second serve just sits up enough. Ooh, almost.
30.
In her defense, you could say that she's vertically challenged. She's listed at 5'1". You may challenge that, but that's hard. Hard to really get a lot on a second serve. Got to use your legs a lot. That's better there.
She kind of needs to hit that serve twice and accept a few double faults. To me, that slice will stay low on the grass, especially. Yeah, it's a little lower percentage. You might have a few doubles, but I think she's not winning many second serve points. I don't remember winning any, so why not?
Yeah, I think that's a great strategy.
Just go ahead and do it twice.
Because the kick serve sits up a little too much. Some nice creativity there from Ons Jabeur with the angled slice backhand.
Deciding point.
Another deciding point. And probably no mystery. I'm sure it's going to Serena, or
maybe not. Because the best serve, well, because the best serve Aoyama has is her slider out wide.
Good call.
And the deuce. She doesn't really have a serve on this side that can hurt.
And that goes wide.
Aoyama challenge.
So Aoyama holds, and they stay out in front here in this second set. They lead 2-1.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
Love 15, 30, 40. Any point one means you win. Because when you bet just $1 on
30 love.
Ons Jabeur enjoying a terrific season. Up to number 3 in the world. Has won 3 titles on the year. One last week in Berlin at the Bet1 Open. Oh, what a point.
You know, the one shot that Serena Williams did not hit well from start to finish yesterday was the swinging two-handed volley. And she got a couple, she hit a bad one early in this point, but that last one was pretty good. Maybe she's finding the range on that shot, because it's a shot she normally hits maybe the best in the world. That's actually pretty good play from Chan. She gave the side spin slice, knowing Aoyama's up at the net, creating all kinds of havoc. So all of a sudden, from 30 love, a bit of a pressure point.
And that goes wide. She steers the forehand wide. So Aoyama and Chan with some more break points. They had 3 of them in the previous return game. That was against the Williams serve. Unable to capitalize. But now they'll have 2 of them.
Unable to touch one of the returns. There was 3 straight aces on those. I have a feeling they'll at least get, you know, a racket on one of these next 2.
Oh, well struck. But goes just long.
It looks like Aoyama wants.
Deciding point, a receiver's choice.
Yeah, she wants it again.
Oh no, a second serve miss return. Can't do that on a deciding point.
2 games all.
0 for 5 now on break points in this set for Aoyama and Chan.
Nolza, you played doubles in the deuce court. Now it became no-ad scoring at a certain point in time, but I assume you played at a time when it wasn't as well. What a great move from Aoyama. Did you ever get annoyed as you were giving your partner 6, 7 break chances? and they get ace twice and don't make a return on the other two as well. Did you ever say, you know, come on, Daniel Nestor, let's...
No, not really, because you know as a doubles team, there are times where you're returning really well, and there are times when you're not. And sometimes it's because of your opponents as well. Maybe they hit a couple better serves to the ad side, to the deuce side, and vice versa. But definitely there's moments where one guy gets hotter than the other, and in this case, one of the females gets hotter than the other. But that's part of being a doubles team, right? The highs and the lows together. But that's gone away now. It's funny you mentioned that because, you know, you think of the Bryan twins, arguably the greatest doubles team of all time on the men's side. You know, they had that a little bit because Mike was maybe the better returner. And once the no-ad came into play, Mike generally took most of the no-ad points. So then you don't get that feeling that one side of the court is letting down the team. Great serve there from Chan, jamming Serena Williams on that backhand side. That's good tennis there.
Deuce.
Some of the best
Deciding point,
points we've seen from Jabeur throughout. She had a nice backhand, dug that volley, which wasn't easy, and then she's shown that athletic ability, the hops to get up for those overheads.
Lots of winners for both teams. It'll be Serena Williams to take the deciding point. Oh, well left.
Jabeur Williams are challenging the call on the left baseline. The
Called just long, and it looked long to my eyes.
Yeah, no, it's long. She wants to make sure she's asked for a challenge, but everyone's going to the chair to sit down. Serena knows it was long as well.
So well long. So Aoyama and Chan stay out in front here in this thrilling doubles quarterfinal.
Jabeur Williams have 2 challenges remaining.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
Provider.
Live look at Serena Williams quarterfinal doubles action, serving 2-3, second set. Lovely coastal city of Eastbourne, about 50 miles south of London. I'm Mark Knowles, joined by Jimmy Arias. Been so good to see Serena Williams back on the court.
One of the few times where I'm fairly certain Williams thought, okay, I'm not going to have to play another shot, that this overhead's going to be finished, but it wasn't. And all of a sudden, whoa, wait, I got to hit a shot. She wasn't quite ready. And you saw that little stat pop up there. Suddenly the first serve points aren't as effective for Williams and Jabeur as they were in the first, as Aoyama Chan making some returns now.
Oh, we are seeing some incredible doubles points out here.
Well, and what's interesting is Aoyama and
15,
Chan
30.
have the advantage once they're in one of those cross-court rallies, because both Chan and Aoyama are pests up at the net. Whichever one of them is up at the net, they are making things difficult for the baseliner, whereas Jabeur doesn't. One of the few. Aoyama is so quick that sometimes on grass you can't move your feet quite so quickly, and because Aoyama just went down,
yeah,
Chan had to try to cover somewhere behind her. Left a whole lot of court for Serena.
Chan electing to stay back here for the second serve just inside the baseline. Not electing to move forward. And
Again.
once again,
Yeah.
pressure from the team of Aoyama and Chan.
They've had break chances now in all 3 games, multiple break chances. And they have yet to put a return in on any of those break chances. There has not been one return that's gotten in play.
And still not a return back in play. And believe it or not, this is our 5th consecutive game in which there's a deciding point.
So Chan just pointed to Aoyama and said, you take it this time.
This is the 7th break opportunity for Aoyama and Chan in the set. Oh, wow. I mean, that's why she's regarded as the greatest server that we've ever seen in the women's game.
3 games old.
5 break points against her in her last 2 service games, 4 aces, and then Aoyama did nick it. She wasn't a clean ace. She got a little bit of frame.
Jimmy, I got a question for you. We just saw 5 deciding points in a row, which I think is very exciting in the game of doubles. What are your thoughts on it? And depending on your answer, would you ever think about introducing it into the singles game?
Obviously, I do think that's intense when you're having the no-end scoring. Ooh.
30 love.
Would I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to play with it when I played, but I think you'd see more upsets. I think you would see who's handling pressure well. So there's a part of me that especially now that I'm not playing. I wouldn't mind it at all.
It's interesting. I spoke about it with former world #1, our colleague Andy Roddick, and he actually had an interesting idea, which I agree with. He was open to it, but he would give the server the choice in singles on the deciding point. And a beautiful hold there, so we'll talk a little bit more about it when we return. But Aoyama and Chan stay out in front here in this second set.
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
Quarterfinal doubles action here in Eastbourne. The team of Aoyama and Chan applying a lot more pressure here in the second set. We've had numerous deciding points in the set, but they've been unable to break the team of Jabeur and Williams. But they sure have played a lot better in this set.
They're winning almost every point. When there is a point, Aoyama and Chan are the ones that are winning the points, with one up, one back, and the net man creating havoc. It's just that they're still not making enough returns. That down the line sort of baseline to baseline rally actually hurts Aoyama quite a bit, because she tried. She got halfway into the other service box, but just doesn't give you any angle to cut off the angle, to cut off the cross-court ball. Takes the net man out of it a little.
That's a nice return through the center of the court.
30.
Once again, applying pressure on the return.
That had to be a horrible feeling, a good, deep, hard return, and you know Aoyama's up at the net to cut anything off.
And another one. So this will be the 8th break point of the set for Aoyama and Chan. Can they break through?
Can they put a return in? Let's start with that. They're 0 for 8 on the return, getting back in play. Second serve. Surely.
Oh my goodness! They played a terrific point. You can see Aoyama trying to get across, and finally went for it, and Jabeur had the answer.
I mean, those were two absolute howitzer backhands from Chan as well. I'm impressed with Jabeur fighting them off.
And an ace on a break point. We've seen many of them, most of them from Serena Williams, but Jabeur delivers on this occasion. Can you believe it? Aoyama and Chen are 0 for 9 on break points in the set.
Love 15.
There was a little extra juice on that forehand. It's almost as if Williams said, can you quit buzzing around up there at the net, Aoyama? And just went at her full bore.
Oh, what a close there from Aoyama. So close to the net.
Yeah, to me, when in doubt and you're in an uncomfortable spot, just lob Aoyama, because she does get, look, she's right on top of the net. Or as Serena did, you go at her with big power, sort of put a little doubt in her getting that close. That was another example of Serena thinking,
15.
I'd hit it big enough, and I don't even have to move, and perhaps Jabeur will get to the next ball. But Jabeur at the net when Serena's at the back is a spectator. She's just watching.
Very stationary. Excellent return there from Jabeur.
30 all.
Just a really smart play from Serena Williams, realizing that Aoyama has been so
30,
active at the net,
40.
assuming that she was going to look to cross here, burns her up the line.
That ball looked like the bounce off the chalk sort of stopped a little bit, and maybe that changed the timing of Aoyama's poach. It made her move a little early because she's been so good at that. It's break chance now.
Oh my goodness. The points keep getting better out here in Eastbourne. Ons Jabeur pulls off a beauty, and they'll serve for the match when we return.
Suspense. Game. Jabeur Williams. Jabeur Williams leads 5 games to 4.
Question, if they tip the ball, then the point's over, right?
Introducing Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, it's live sports, it's movies, TV shows, cult favorites, the latest viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir to unlock a free lineup of TV channels and video on-demand programming, all stirred up into one easy-to-use app. It's free TV, anytime, anywhere.
Set to serve for the match here. Leads 5-4 second set. It's really been a terrific match so far. We've had so many deciding points. We've had 6 service games in this set alone that have gone to the deciding point.
Yeah, it was one-way traffic first set, but second set has been really the better team has been Aoyama and Chan for most of it. They've had so many chances, just haven't been able to come up with any semblance of pressure once they get to break point. And now Serena trying to serve out a match. Something
pretty
she
good
hasn't done in a year.
Yeah,
She's something that she's done a few times. Yeah, that was a little more on the serve.
40 love.
Even when she was hitting aces to get out of her service games, they weren't huge. That serve had a little more pop. She's got herself quadruple match point because of the no ad scoring.
And there it is. What a way to serve out a match. A lot of big serves, plenty of smiles for the team of Jabeur and Williams. They get through in straight sets over Aoyama and Chan, who played some excellent tennis in that second set. 0 for 9 on break points, unfortunately for them. But more importantly, Serena Williams looked in tremendous form today.
Well, and what she did that is impressive, that is always impressive, is when she needed shots, she came up with them. Facing break points, 5 times she hit 4 aces and 1 unreturnable. So continuing that sort of, when in doubt, she comes up with the goods every time in the last 20 years.
And she's always had that ability, right? Although she has a great serve, she is also a clutch server.
Unbelievably
right?
clutch.
Incredibly clutch. And we saw it there. Of the 5 break points she faced on her serve, 4 aces and 1 unreturnable.
I feel like that part of her game is sort of that belief that I'm the one who's going to win. And so when it comes down to that moment, I'm going to win, and boom, she hits her spots. And even missing a full year, she still has that, obviously, as she's shown in the last 2 days.
It's quite remarkable, really.
Yeah, at least in doubles. She still has it in doubles. We'll see what happens in singles, but no question, that sort of champion's mind and spirit. And Jabeur today also, when she was down break point, she came up with an amazing forehand down the line past Aoyama, and then did hit an ace herself. So she played the break points against her pretty well.
Yeah, I think Ons Jabeur played a lot better today than yesterday, and let's hear from him.
You guys are getting the hang of this.
I'm getting used to this, really.
So that looked like a much more well put together performance, Serena. How do you rate how you played tonight?
Yeah, I think we played together much better today. Although I thought we played really good together yesterday too, but Ons really held me up today. She was really playing so good. I was just like looking at her like, wow, this is great. So it was good.
So you've had 24 hours since your last victory. How have you spent the time? Did you go to the beach? Did you go for a swim? Did you enjoy Eastbourne?
Yeah, I went to the beach and the swim, like everyone here in the cold water. No way. I didn't do much. Just played with my baby. She's so fun.
So now a semi-final. This is quite a comeback. This is working out to be a serious scratch pairing in doubles, Ons.
Like I said, you know, do you want to play US Open?
Sign me up.
No, it's really great. I think we played really good, and I'm happy that I didn't know we were in the semi-final. It's super fast, but it's great for us, yeah.
Yeah, only 2 more matches and you'll be champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Ons Jabeur and Serena Williams.
So great to hear from the winners there. Plenty of smiles. They're very happy with their level. Knew they had to play some good tennis yesterday to get through, but I think they elevated their game a little more today. Got through in straight sets. So now into the semifinals, where they will play Magda Linette and Krunic, who got by the number 2 seeds Dabrowski and Olmos. So it's been a really good doubles draw here in Eastbourne. You can see the top seeds Krejcikova and Shibihara. So it should be interesting to see